View on YouTube. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted. Manage. Live. Details. Not made for kids.
Jesus Christ, he immediately assaults somebody.
There we are. Hello, Leosta Frosty. And you are unmuted, Dan.
No.
I had the thing muted because Neve was still in and she was leaving.
Yeah.
Dan!
I don't want to say what N is actually for. Newman! Wait, I said it. Damn it.
New man. What?
I mean, that was the only joke I really had available to myself. I kind of put myself into a corner. Like, wait a minute, I can't say anything bad. Nor will I be saying anything bad. Also, I have no idea what that name is. I have not seen that person before.
Oh, Leosta's Frosty.
Oh! Change their name?
New account.
Ah.
Hey, Frosty, you wanna pull a gamer move?
I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move.
Watch me with both your accounts.
Yeah, pro gamer move. It's not like you. Yeah.
Oh, but come on, it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Sure, no, you're just trying to get further up in viewers.
Honestly, I don't even really care, actually. Let me go to my YouTube channel so that I can copy my link. Please, God.
Oh god, watch if she's actually a yokai or something.
What?
The, uh, the divorce private thing from reading it. Watch if she's actually a yokai.
Her. Okay. I thought you were talking about the dude. Yo, who did... I was joking! Copy. Paste. Or, I mean, tweet, not paste. So there's Tweeter. Hello, Frosty Losty. Shit.
Ah.
Huh.
Oh, the guy that he hit?
Oh, yeah. A Wimbaway, a Wimbaway. Select all. Copy. Next. Add flare. Gameplay. Post. Oh, I wonder who Desperate Crow is. Ah.
The looks that she gives makes me uncomfortable. And I'm loving it. It's doing it for me.
Oh, her spiral eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, if I had the skill, I would totally like, Bun Bun,
Hello,
Lily!
dear.
Hello! If I had the skill, I would like make her outfit for my VTuber model. That being said, my model doesn't nearly have the size of her bahungas.
You can always increase them. Just add some stuffing in there, some padding. Oh god, imagine that trope. You know the whole thing of like, oh, I don't have boobs, so I'll pretend to have boobs. What if somebody actually has big boobs? They want bigger boobs, so they then stuff it further. They should do that as a part of the trope.
That default animation of SpongeBob. He is very bouncy.
He's very ready. He's ready. He's ready, ready, ready.
I think he's bouncier than my model. Is that the legendary Dan? Yes, one of the three
the only
Egyptian Dan
nicknames I have accepted through the years are Mr. Bubbles for some fucking reason. I don't know why I had that nickname. I had that nickname in middle school for some fucking reason. And then when I went to high school, when I moved, well, I mean, I can say it now. When I moved to Sims, I don't live there anymore. I went to a school there called Sims. It was a middle school and high school in one because it was a small town.
Yeah.
And I had a Satanist friend there. I mean, I don't need to mention they're Satanists, but they were amusing. They were very funny. She was very cool. She was the nicest person there, which is funny. Anyways, we were playing. Right, I need a little bit more background. I had a PE first thing in the morning, and I loved that because it would help me wake up for the rest of the day. And then I had 2 classes towards the end of this school day that once I finished my homework or like any of that stuff there, they're just like, oh, you can do whatever you want. Just don't go too far. It's like, wait, I can even go outside? Yeah, if you want. Just don't go too far with the school. I was like, awesome. Like, wait a minute. Can I go to the PE class? Like, yeah, you can ask Mr. Summerfield. So I went to 3 PEs in one day. I was in amazing shape. But yeah, anyways, one of the classes that I went to that, it wasn't my starter class. It was one of the classes later in the day. She just so happened to be going to that one. And we were playing Ultimate Frisbee, and she had the Frisbee, so I was being so mean, and just, it's like, no, you don't want to throw it to him. Throw it to him over there. Wait, no, that's a bad idea. Over there. Maybe over there. It got to the point to where she was so confused, she just threw it randomly. And it hit nobody, so my team got the Frisbee. And then people started calling me Dan Car Salesman after that. I was like, what the
Dan
why are you calling me? Oh, it's because you're very convincing, like a car salesman.
You know what? It's funny.
Okay,
I think I remember that, actually. I think I remember you talking about Dan Car Salesman.
Yeah, it's just such a weird fucking nickname.
It's funny. While I was at work, I actually created a character called Russian Car Salesman. He,
Mr. Bubbles, I think it was a reference to Mr. Bubbles from,
Lilo and Stitch?
Freaking Lilo and Stitch for some reason, even though I'm not, I'm not big and muscular.
Bubbles.
Yeah, I don't know why, but in middle school I had that nickname for, like, the last month of middle school.
I'm gonna say irony.
It's like, hey, Mr. Bubbles, like, what the fuck, where'd that come from? So, I don't know, people are just calling you Bubbles. Like, okay. Yeah, I still don't know the thing. I think it had to do something with my personality around the time, maybe. But my girlfriend at the time was saying, oh, maybe it's like Lilo and Stitch. I was like, maybe? But I don't know. I don't know, it was a weird... It was just a weird nickname. Oh, right! If you want to be buried in a shallow grave, sure, you can call me whatever you want.
What if I call you one of the legendary Egyptian Dan cards?
Just immediately threatening one of your viewers. Anyways. Oh, no, there was one more, actually. One was blood, because I had this science class, and, blood warning, by the way. I bled a lot. So, I had these, like, garden shears that I was using as scissors. They were sharp as... I could stab somebody in, like, reach... Like, I could easily stab that bitch into somebody very easily. It was sharp.
Don't take stab that bitch out of context. Lucky is sleeping. Nice.
Is that, one of her animals? Was it? Was
You know what?
was Lily the
Yes,
one
is
bird?
Lucky one of your animals? I know who
It,
Lucky is, but
was it Lily with birds? Well, you need to go back to our messages.
really with birds?
She sent me a picture of a bird. I never got to know its name though. But anyways, the whole blood nickname came up our like science class. I had to remove the top off of like pencils, like the metal that holds the eraser in place. It was for an experiment or something. No, no.
Lamau.
I have no
Lamau.
idea who Lucky is.
Is Lucky one of my animals? Yeah, yeah.
I have no idea who Lucky is. I've never heard about them.
Lucky is the new boifu. At least I'm
Oh,
assuming. I am assuming.
well, it's not good to assume. It's an asset of you and you. I think I'm already in.
You're in a few of my servers. This is a server I made like way back in the day just to like test out bots and stuff. Turns out all the bots
Yeah.
that I tried to test are null and void. So that server just kind of went not used. And then I was like, oh hey, I have a server.
I'm gonna finish my story real fast. Real fast. Basically, I was taking the top of a pencil. I have garden shears instead of scissors because I was fucking weird. Had it tighten on the thing. I got the pencil top off, but I stabbed into my finger pretty deep. I looked down, didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, hey, that's not good. I pull it out, blood spurts out. I'm like, that's a problem. The person next to me was like pale as fuck as soon as they saw the blood spurt out. They looked over like, oh my god. I pulled it out, splurts out, and they're just like, oh gosh. And then I was walking up to the teacher with my hand just, bleeding like crazy. Just walking calmly, very patiently, walking past people. People were staring at me with their eyes bugging out of their goddamn head. And by the time I got to the teacher, I said, I think I'm bleeding, as my hand's just covered in blood.
Jesus.
And she just looked at me like, oh my god, Daniel, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Can we stop the bleeding, please? It's like, yeah, I got a kit for this. So she was panicking about it. She was very worried. I was just like, I'm bleeding. I don't really feel it. So I was called blood for a little while to everyone in that school.
Lamau, help! What's going on? What's up? What's up, my homie? My home dog. What's up? What's going on? That's right. Which one?
Well, that was before I was really anxious about things. I was just pretty normal like that. I was very unfazed by a lot of things. It didn't hurt, so I was like, it doesn't hurt, so I'm probably fine.
You know what? Speaking of like, oh god, wait, why am I right here? It just starts me in the middle of bullshit. I was about to like go talking like, oh yeah, that reminds me, and then it just throws me into some
I don't
nonsense.
know. It could have been a form of. I'm still gonna call you bro. It could have been a form of shock there for us. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shock. I
I
remember.
was just like, I'm bleeding a lot. I should go see the teacher about this.
So my dad told me that like if you cut off your thumb, it will grow back. That's why you should cut towards your thumb rather than to any of your other fingers if you're cutting something. And then I remember that very night, I had a nightmare about like accidentally chopping my finger off, and it was just spewing blood everywhere like a water hose.
That your thumb does not.
It does not grow back.
Positive, it does not grow back.
It does not grow back.
I was gonna say, like, am I crazy?
I told my dad I had that type of nightmare, and he was like, "Ah, I was joking, son." I was like, yeah, nah." I'm like,
joke and then not tell your kid. What if you were dumb as shit? Kids are dumb as shit. What if you
Right?
actually cut off your fucking thumb?
right?
Because you're curious. There's kids that do that sort of shit. Kids are dumb as fuck.
Wait, where the fuck am I? Hi, Larry. Oh, what is this?
Jesus, sorry.
I need to be SpongeBob for that.
Yeah, that right there would be definitely shock. Yeah. Yeah, so you the delayed reaction to freaking out. Yeah, that's definitely shock right there.
Oh my god. So I started freaking out.
I was still calm throughout the entire thing. It was like, huh. I think I was kind of laughing subtly at the teacher because how much she was freaking out. God, like.
Ooh, I should turn this down. That's pretty loud.
What's funny is that science teacher. Since this was close to where I lived before, this place I went to. The science teacher's brother was actually the PE teacher I was talking about.
Oh wait, no. Wait.
Which I found was hilarious because they were like the towns were like right next to each other, and they both got into teaching. Just one was a PE teacher and one was a science teacher.
No.